people.
Hi, Internet people.
So this is your second Displaced teaser video.
Yes.
Thank you to everyone who watched the first one when we were in New York City.
Yeah.
And commented. I think we got back to everyone on their comments.
I think so.
So. If we didn't, let us know in these comments.
Yeah.
And we will double get back to you.
There you go.
Yes. So we're going to present to you another scene. This scene actually takes place earlier than the scene that we gave you in the last video. We still have Catherine playing the wonderful Skylar, of which she plays beautifully. And I will be reading for Madison, the over-analytical, geeky dork.
Yeah, and I am basically not me. Skylar is a real ladies' lady. So the scene that we're doing is actually after a ton of work between Madison and Skylar. Skylar's a paper due, and Madison actually helps her submit it on time because Skylar is not that good at prioritizing in college. So this scene is fun. There is also alcohol in this scene. We are both of age, and we are only using beer and not liquor.
Correct.
So
yeah, we tried whiskey in New York City.
Yeah, no, we were not doing.
That's a hard pass.
Yeah, so we just have some beer left over from another video that we're going to use.
But in the script, it's supposed to be the cheapest vodka you can get your hands on. So just use your imagination.
Alrighty. So this is scene. What scene is this?
It's scene 3 of episode 5.
Alrighty.
Of season 1 of Displaced.
Yes. Do you want me to read directional notes?
Sure.
Okay. Madison is delightfully savoring the chai. There was a coffee run you didn't see in this scene. There's a chai latte in Madison's hands. Skylar has set the rest of the drinks down on the desk. Skylar sits on her own bed and enjoys her coffee. Madison begins stretching her neck to get rid of a crick, and no doubt caused by sleeping at her desk.
Oh, your paper.
Oh, no worries. I electronically filed it 2 hours ago, ahead of the deadline.
Well, that's great. I mean, now you have the night free to do with what you want.
My night is booked solid.
Cool.
So is yours.
What?
My coffee run made me realize that I don't really know you or anything about you, really. Well, other than how to piss you off. So I figured, what with the help on the paper and all, maybe it was time to change that.
Really? Wow. What did you have in mind?
Skylar goes to her wardrobe and pulls out a bottle of vodka. A large, cheap bottle of vodka. Skylar brings it over to Madison and sets it down on the desk. Madison looks on but doesn't say anything. Skylar then produces 2 shot glasses from one of the desk drawers. Skylar sets them down on the desk next to the vodka. In my experience, if you want to get to know someone fast, you play Never Have I Ever.
What is Never Have I Ever?
It's a drinking game. Don't worry, kindergarten.
What are the rules?
We take turns saying different experiences. If you have done that experience, you drink. If you haven't, you don't. Don't worry, from the looks of you, I don't see a lot of drinking in your future.
I've done many things.
Right. Of course. Must be the Care Bear t-shirt that is throwing me off of your wild, dangerous ways. Skylar takes a seat in the other desk chair and begins completely filling the 2 shot glasses. As Skylar is doing this, there is a knock on the door. Skylar looks up from her precise pouring and looks at Madison. You mind? Madison gets up and answers the door. Madison only opens the door slightly as she does not want to get caught with alcohol in her dorm room. You can only hear Madison's side of the conversation.
Skylar? Nope, sorry, she's not in. I think she went to the movies. I'll be sure to let her know that you stopped by. Again. Okay. Bye, Cassie.
Madison closes the door while she shakes her head. Madison then locks the door so that no one walks in on them with illegal alcohol. Madison then takes her seat again at the desk.
So your stalker has now hit double digits for the week.
You're pre-law, right? How many more until I get a restraining order?
Nice. So in the vein of getting to know each other better, I have a question for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and alright, you weren't wrong about the Care Bear shirt. Odds are this would be a pretty boring game of Never Have I Ever. So I propose a slight modification.
A slight modification? Or what kind of modification?
Well, instead of taking turns stating specific experiences, we take turns asking each other questions. And if you decline to answer the question, then you have to
Take a shot.
take a shot. If you decline to answer the question, then you have to take a shot.
Okay, I'm game. I get to ask the first question. Do you masturbate?
Wow, so we're not starting off with softballs. Good to know. People drink this voluntarily.
The more you drink, the less you'll notice.
Okay, my turn. Why'd you move out of your dorm room 1 month into the semester?
I slept with my roommate. I thought it was just a one-time fun, no strings attached way to pass the time. Cassie apparently thought it meant we were made for each other. And seeing other girls and living in the same room, kind of difficult. Moving was a bitch, so do me a favor. Promise you won't fall in love with me?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be difficult.
You'd be surprised. I've gotten even more uptight girls than you. I tend to grow on people.
Yeah, like a fungus.
Funny. So, promise.
I, Madison Lewis, solemnly swear that I will not fall in love with Skylar James. Is that sufficient?
Yeah, that'll do. So, my turn again. Have you ever watched porno?
Yes.
I was supposed to refill this glass. Sorry. Which one?
Nope, you had your question. It's my turn. Why is sex meaningless to you?
What?
You sleep with all of these girls and you don't seem to date them, any of them, and you don't seem to want to date any of them. So sex to you is clearly not some expression of your connection and intimacy with the person you're having sex with. So the question is, why is sex meaningless to you?
I don't think you understand the game. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be intro to psych.
You wanted to get to know each other. I mean, I want to get to know you, and this question is going to aid in that goal far more than have you ever had a threesome. So either answer the question or drink. Isn't that interesting?
Two can play this game. What was the name of the porno you watched?
At exactly what point does that start to taste better?
Skylar refills her shot glass and Madison's shot glass. Same bottle. Totally the same bottle. Great props department here.
Still vodka. Still vodka.
Okay.
Why is sex meaningless to you?
No, you already asked that one.
So you didn't answer it. You took a shot. It's still fair game.
Why can't you let it go?
Fine. Tell me about your parents. You never talk about them. They never visit.
What do you want to know? Not much to tell. They divorced when I was 7, just old enough to remember, and young enough to not be able to do anything about it.
I'm sorry, that had to be awful. I mean, it has to be awful.
When did you lose your virginity?
I haven't.
I'm sorry, what? You haven't?
No, I haven't found the right person yet.
waiting for. It's not like you have to marry the person. Just grab the nearest person and pop the cork already.
Have you ever considered writing for Hallmark? I mean, with such flowery verse, you'd be a shoo-in.
Seriously, I don't get girls like you who treat it like some holy grail rather than some really fun itch to scratch.
And I don't understand girls like you who equate something so personal with a handshake.
Look, it's when you start putting extra meaning and subtext behind the most basic of human desires that people get disappointed and hurt. If everyone is clear from the start that is all about the O, no one gets hurt. Everyone has fun. So what's wrong with that?
Well, I think Cassie and Allison and God knows how many other girls would disagree.
Allison?
Oh, dear God. You're a helper girl? When you moved in here? The one you basically mounted at the door.
Oh, right. Allison.
See, maybe that's why I haven't had sex yet. I mean, how sad to have your first time be with someone who doesn't even care enough about you to remember your name.
Oh, believe me, the things she did, definitely not her first time.
You know what? I think that that's enough getting to know each other for tonight. I'm gonna go to bed. Class bright and early tomorrow.
Madison goes over and lays down in her bed and pulls her blanket snugly around her. Skylar looks slightly disappointed, downs both shots of vodka, and turns off the only remaining light in the room, the lamp on the desk. So, here you go.
And scene.
Whew. Oh, good. I thought I was gonna burp. So classy. So classy. That was a lot of beer.
That was a lot of beer. More so for you.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen though. I was prepared. Yeah. So there you go. I really like reading Skylar. And I've read all of Displaced. And I still like reading Skylar, even though I know that Skylar makes some terrible decisions. I do not support those decisions, but I like reading for Skylar. There's a later character that I also think is really cool that I would also read for. I would just have to dress differently. Maybe wear a hat. I don't know.
You would have to dress differently.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Because this character doesn't dress like Skylar.
No.
Skylar dresses like I sort of do in real life, kind of.
Oh.
A little bit. Kind of. She doesn't wear graphic t-shirts, but I have worn an outfit like this before.
Oh, and, you know, Madison goes on quite a journey.
Yeah.
And this is just kind of just the start of it.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And this is the last season where Skylar... This is the only season where Skylar calls Madison kindergarten. Does it come back up in season 2?
It does.
It is season 2. I always confuse.
Just to piss her off.
Yeah, it's... I read season 1 and season 2 very close together, and so I frequently think of the same season, just like a really long season, because I know it's not in season 3.
Yes. Well, Skylar knows that Madison does not particularly care for being called kindergarten.
I just really like saying it.
So she pulls it out when she really wants to tick off Madison.
Yeah.
Which she continues to do in season 2.
Yeah, and it even happens in season 3.
Yeah. But in season 3, she doesn't call her kindergarten.
No.
No.
Still pisses her
So
off.
yeah, so 3 seasons of Displaced have been written
And
and have been read by this one, who was so lovely and always willing to read a scene out loud to hear how it sounds.
I have done dialogue for a lot of characters, including Paige, who you have
not
heard
met.
of, but not
Yes.
met, and a character I'm not going to name, who shows up. And I also sometimes just talk about scenes because I like them. One involves peanuts, and I really like that scene. And if I could act out that scene for you, I would do it in a heartbeat. But we would need a bar and a bartender, and I would need to be way drunker.
And a third person, at
Yes, we
least.
would.
We probably
Yeah.
need a third person.
But I really, really hope you like this video. These are super fun to do. I only ever get to do them when I see Krista. So hopefully when we go to Klexicon,
Oh yeah,
we'll
in
film
April.
another one.
Yes.
And I may just film it whenever cosplay I'm wearing that day. So I may either be dressed like Waverly or Bo or Carmilla. We'll see.
And I may be dressed as Lauren or Nicole. So there you go.
We'll see. We'll talk about Klexicon more in another video. But
Yeah. So if you like this video, comment below. If you want to hear more about Displaced, comment below.
Yeah. Or tweet You should tweet Krista first at FreeGoLaw. You can also tweet me at Clef Notes, but I'm not the writer. I'm just the reading person who will probably tell you, I can't tell you that, it's a secret, and then make you talk to Krista.
But yeah, so we made the second video because you guys liked the first video.
Yeah.
So if you like it, share it with your friends.
Oh yeah, definitely share it.
Come up with your theories. What do you think may have been revealed in that scene? Interesting.
Besides the fact that Skylar has a really strong liver.
Yes, very strong.
Like a bull.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more videos with me lots of the time, and with me and Krista some of the time. There are a bunch being filmed in a row because we're visiting with each other right now, so we're trying to film as many as possible so that you get lots of us time on your YouTube. But I think that's it. You can find us on Twitter. I'm at Clef Notes. She's at FreeGoLaw. I have a blog, clefnotes@wordpress.com, or The Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, or on the Snapchat, The Nerdy Girl EXP. And Krista is on Story Mag and can sometimes be found live tweeting for them at Story Mag on Twitter. There you go.
Bye, Internet people.